Hey everybody, we're back with another one. Tonight we're at Reggie's Tavern with apples. If you're a fan of the Howard Stern show, he's the guy Howard Stern officially dubbed Ronnie the Limo driver's Jane Goodall for his uncanny ability to study and trigger Ronnie Mund's epic on-air meltdowns and push him to the brink of a stroke more times than we can count. He's collaborated with legendary prank bits and behind-the-scenes antics with Sal the Stockbroker as well. When he isn't triggering shock-jock staff members, he's tearing up the stage right here in South Carolina as one of the sharpest fixtures of the Charleston stand-up scene. He's a killer comic, a professional agitator, and tonight he's pulling up at Barstool with us. Let's take a dive into radio history. Here's your host, Cassie Bryant.
Welcome, Apple.
Hey now. Hey, everybody. How's it going? I'm happy I could be here.
No, I love it. We're over at Reggie's in North Charleston, and I absolutely love this bar.
Do you?
I really do. It's like, it's cozy.
Yeah.
So the whole concept that we do here is like featuring different bars around Charleston as well as our comedians.
I feel like Reggie's sign game is very good. They have a Pirelli. They have these Schaefer beer. Like there's one of these behind the bar. I really like what they have.
No, I mean, you can imagine. Obviously, you can't see it on camera, but you can look at. If you please come to Reggie's. But you can see like they've got it. It just
don't take our word for it. Come yourself.
Yes.
I'm
not even going to tell you what it is. Just come
It's
here.
Beautiful. No words. They should have said
doing comedy?
Me? Oh,
and
Jesus.
Who hurt you to make you want to do this?
Who hooked me is a little place called Theater 99. It was probably the fall of 2006, and I went through a bad breakup, and I was just like, I gotta go out and do something fun. And a friend said, hey, I'm gonna take you to a show at Theater 99 for your birthday. And I was like, okay, cool. And I went there and I saw the improv as they do, and I was like, I'm a smart ass. I feel like I could do that. And then I signed up for the classes, and
that's how you started with improv?
Yeah, improv classes, yeah. I went to it because I was 30 years old before I ever knew, like, people today are very lucky that they can look and go, oh, stand-up comedy can be an art form, a way of life, a way to do things. I was 30 years old before I knew that could happen. And even then, doing improv, I did improv for a year. I went through 3 levels of classes, and then like the class that you start with had kind of run out. So like there was a freshman group behind us that was coming up. So, and that included my buddy Derek Humphrey and Dusty Slay were part of that group. So then Dusty was like, a year after doing improv, he's like, hey, we're doing an open mic at the what's that place? I think it's the Bangkok Lounge now. The Upper Deck Tavern is what it used to be. Yeah. He's like, hey, we're doing a mic at the Upper Deck. And I was like, okay, cool, let's go do it. Let's be stand-up comedians. And yeah, we were kind of
You just kind of woke up one day and was like, why not?
Well, it's one thing. I've always sold stuff, so like there's the human interaction there, but to get on stage and do improv and to do improv and to go up there with no net, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, give us a word. The word's broccoli. Okay, we're going to do 30 minutes on broccoli. If you do that enough, you get pretty good at it. And in doing stand-up, it's more selfish. It's about you. Who are you? Are you what's your gimmick? What's your gag? What's your hook? What's your stand-up identity? What
was your first one that you did? Not the improv, like stand-up, like...
Gosh, I think the first... I did we did that open mic, and then I think I had the first show that paid people, which mine was the stand-up get-down comedy dance party at the old Club Light downtown. Can you hear me now?
Were you more scared of doing improv or stand-up?
Probably stand-up. Like with stand-up, because it's so selfish, it's you.
Yeah.
And what you have to do is when you're stand-up, people look at you, and everybody. And I don't care how woke you are, whatever you think you are, whatever college you went to, people make their judgments in 7 seconds. Mm-hmm. When they look at you, they say, "Are you here to fuck me, fight me, or feed me?" That's what the animal inside you says. you have to use those instincts and know what people are going to guess, and then that's who you are. You know, does that make sense?
Oh, it absolutely does.
Because again,
you're creating your persona.
Right.
On stage.
I'm 6'5". I'm 330 pounds. I'm a monster. Okay. I have resting storm the Capitol face. Okay. People make their judgments about me, and I'm probably more of an ally than you know, but I can look like the bad guy, you know?
Do you ever get political on any of your stuff?
I try not to, because political instantly splits the audience. And a lot of people are like, well, yeah, I can say my political stuff because I'm so funny. No, you can't. You split the audience. And here's the thing is, I want to take everyone's money. I don't care what football team you like. I don't care what political team you like. Ooh, I root for the Dems. I like the Republicans. None of them fucking care about you. They're billionaire organizations. Like, they're not coming for us poors, okay? Like, so I don't try to get political with my comedy, but I do acknowledge what side I know that I look like I'm on, you know?
Do you think that's a danger zone for comics that are coming up doing political humor?
Absolutely. Because here's the thing is, when you first start in your first year of comedy, you know, if you've been doing comedy your first year, and you're like, well, I'm just so good, I just get up there and tell people what I'm thinking for the day. You're not that good. Like, you're a smart ass. You have to learn the audience. You have to learn yourself. You have to learn what you can communicate about yourself. If you go straight political, you're leaning on that. And here's the thing. What if you were making all Lindsey Graham jokes? Ha ha ha. Well, you can't do those now. He died. Yeah. Also, praise be. Rotten hell, Lindsey Graham. There, I said it. Yeah. Anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, he went political.
I did, because I don't like Lindsey Graham. He represents South Carolina poorly, and as backwards as the state has been so many times throughout history, it's an awesome place to be.
No, it really is.
There's so much good in this state. The most country, backwards, Trump-loving, whatever, they're in this side, not the friends, are some of the most caring people on the planet if you give them the chance to be. And also, some of the most, this side of the flakes are some of the most caring people on the planet if you give them the opportunity to be. South Carolina, we just practice looking dumb for forever, and it's an awesome place. Everybody should be happy to be here.
It really is, but we also are last in a whole lot of things. We were last in getting tattoos, last in the lottery, and we're going to be also last in legalized marijuana.
Which is stupid.
Oh, it's tax dollars.
Matter of fact,
all day long. But
to all the billionaires who follow and watch this, hi, I'm Apples. I'm available to run for your party. Am I Republican? Yeah, if the check cashes. Am I Democrat? If the check cashes. I'll run for you, but we're going to do it on legalized weed, because having lived in Colorado, it's not a big scary demon. It's a
how long were you out in Colorado?
7 years.
Why'd you come back?
My parents are older, you know.
Oh, so you're from here?
Yeah, I'm from here. I'm originally from a little town just south of Racism. It's a true place that exists. Pillion, South Carolina. That's right.
I'm going to have to
Google
that shit.
Google
later.
that, yeah. No, that, like, when I say that, people are like, you can't say that joke. I was like, the Klan marched in our Christmas parade in the 90s, okay? Not like way back when, yeah. My high school was like a bigoted Hogwarts. Lots of people wanted to be wizards and dragons, but not the good kind. Not the good kind at all.
How do you feel about that when people are like, you can't say that joke?
It shows their ignorance. You know, when someone says you can't say that joke, it's like, yeah, I can. In 1994, I remember very specifically, because again, what I realize is my weaponized autism is I remember very specifically 94, they were selling shirts at the peanut party. Come on down to the peanut party, get your peanuts and your shirts. And they had a Klansman on them, and it said the original Boys in the Hood.
Oh my.
It wasn't like, hey, do you want to come get some secret racist t-shirts? No, it was like, come on, get your peanuts and your t-shirts. Welcome to the peanut party, everybody.
Were the peanuts at least kind of good?
I mean, look, the peanuts are fire. I'm not going to say everything there is from bad. The peanuts are fire. The racism, 2 thumbs way down. Not a fan. Okay, but I made it out. I learned different, so I got to travel around and see things, which made me not one of those people. But seeing it up close and then hearing people report on it, it's like, I don't know.
So when you were doing stand-up, your social media presence isn't that big. And honestly, I haven't the slightest freaking clue how to do social media. I miss MySpace days where you had your top 5 friends and then people were pissed at you where you're not the fucking top 5 friend. And
you remember when you removed someone from the top 5?
Oh,
they were like, bro, why did I
had the beeper on you like,
yeah.
please?
Wait,
like, that's
beeper.
a code.
Okay. So
I had a blue beeper.
You just told me you're a drug dealer without telling me you're a drug dealer.
No.
You had a beeper during MySpace. So that...
Phones were expensive. You remember you had to have you could only text after a few characters and then you couldn't call
but you had
after 9.
During
or
MySpace.
You could call for free after 9.
Okay.
That was... No, I was a band kid.
Okay,
I was a marching band kid. Hello, Somerville High School marching
dirty.
band. Oh, I was white and nerdy. Yes, absolutely.
Those band kids.
I actually did the Macy's Day Parade with Bill Walsh there.
What?
I really did. It was the coldest, most miserable moment of my life.
You did the Macy's Day Parade.
I was in the Macy's Day Parade.
Like you and Garfield have done the Macy's Day Parade.
I think Snoopy went down that year too.
Snoopy went down.
I think he actually did deflate when we were there.
Snoopy always goes down.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
It's New York. Drugs are bad.
Did you like New York?
I love New York.
So lifelike.
That was the first time I ever went there, and then I went back in 96 and then again in 98.
Yeah.
I have not been back again, but I told my husband, Scott, that produces the show as well.
Scott?
This one
Scott,
right
the
here.
producer.
And he went on tour, and he went to New York, and I said, you're either going to call me and say, I hate this place, and I'm going to kill everybody here, or pack the baby and you, and we're moving.
You would move to New York?
And he called me, goes, pack the baby and move.
What?
There's no other experience like New York.
I have a buddy who lives there, and I love him. He's funny. Derek Humphrey. He was at Wits End this weekend. I went there. I've done a week there, but I don't know if I could live there, because I was talking to him and he's like, yeah, it's like a 25-minute ride for me home, with cars normal, and my work ride is 20 minutes.
Well, he drove around New York. I'm like, I was in taxis holding my friend Christy Milner, now Irons. Hi, Christy. She and I were hugging each other. We're 16 years old, going, are we gonna die in this taxi? Because he's just fuck everybody.
Yeah, they were
going. Here we go.
There are no games up there. I don't know. It's interesting for a visit. I don't know if I could live there.
So I was looking at your bio. You did vice principals.
I did.
You did extra work?
I did. And people say don't do extra work.
No, you don't. No, don't do it.
Here's the thing.
It's fucking horrible.
When I knew vice principals was coming to town, I love Danny McBride.
Oh, yeah.
Love Danny McBride. So
Danny McBride, if you ever want to be on this podcast.
Hey, D. Bride, it's old apples. You remember me.
I was way back in the...
Here's the thing is, I'm going to be in his G.I. Joe movie. He doesn't know it yet, but I'm looking at you. And I'm going to be in your movie. Maybe I'll be... I don't know. Maybe I'll be part of...
We'll just be there. We're coming for you.
I know. I want to be one of the... I think I want to be some of the Cobra baddies, I look like a bad guy. Let me be a bad guy. I will be Russian. Maybe I'm Dr. Mindbender.
What was your experience on Vice Principals?
Amazing.
Who did you see on it?
Everything. I saw, again, that...
Do you interact with Walton Goddikins and Danny McBride at all? When I was on, I did extra work on a Righteous Gemstones. They're like, don't talk to the stars. I'm like,
yeah.
I wasn't going to, but god damn.
It's the same thing. I was very lucky that the first day I extra'd, I was just an extra, and then they're like, hey, we need people who can be available. So I was, not to brag, I was Uber driving at the time, and I was like, I can be available whatever day you want, you know? So I became one of the core teachers. So like anytime you watch that show and you see like, if there's a school scene, if I'm not on camera, I was there that day. Because, and again, to be on a show like that, to get to see professionals do their job. And, you know, people are like, oh, don't do extra work. No, do extra work, because you can watch professionals do their job. And also you can realize as an extra, you are infinitely replaceable, okay? Like the light stand, the light stand has a serial number and has to be tracked. They can fire you at noon and they won't think twice. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely. When we were doing it, it was like a 15-hour day, and I was absolutely expendable because I'm up in the goddamn top of fucking Charleston Music Hall, I think, or it might have been the Coliseum, and we're just like absolutely up the top. I'm going, why the hell am I here? But it was really so much fun in the first 3 hours. I was there 15. First 3 hours to see how they set up everything, how they ran everything, how much those actors are bored. Because they keep doing the same fucking scene over and over again. I'm like, this is boring as fuck. And to be an extra on that, but I also was around people that were like, I've been an extra in this and this and that. And like, this is their career. I'm going, I'm just a fan. Hi.
No, and here's the thing is like, first off, if you say, oh, I love being an extra, like to see how everything goes together, to see the professionals, to see the people who the
background people that are cleaning up the sets, that are resetting everything, that's the job.
Yeah,
kudos.
All the
holy shit, the kudos.
Yeah, all the art department, all those people, what you realize, there's all these different, like there's sound, there's the camera guys, there's all these people are being the best professionals they can be, and they're doing it at the same time. So to see that, like on Vice Principals, there was a time, again, we're going to set, and like I'm just a background teacher, okay? When they need a big guy to be in the background, I can be there. But like I walked past a hallway, and Walton Goggins is getting jacked up for a scene. And like I'm just like, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be looking at this. But you also see Walton Goggins down this hallway, and he's going,
from The Shield.
Well,
oh my God.
I didn't like.
I knew him.
I only knew him from Justified and loved him from Justified.
The Shield was mine. I was like, oh.
But he's like,
he was
in this hallway, he's like, fucking Gambit, motherfucking fucking Gambit, and like just getting.
Was he like a Daniel Day-Lewis kind of thing?
He was getting jacked up for the scene, and like to see that live, and like no one, it was just me, it was just my eyeballs that witnessed that. That was such a treasure, you know, to see an actor as good as he is getting jacked up for that role in that moment. Like, I got to see Bill Murray on set, right? Like, that was...
Where did you see Bill Murray?
On Vice Principals. God,
I forgot he did that.
The first episode.
Yes, absolutely.
And like you said, when you're an extra...
Charleston's little treasure.
Yeah. Praise be Bill Murray. We love you. Oh, awesome.
You could be on here, too.
Yeah. Come on, Bill. He could come in here now. But like when he was on set, it was very much like, do not look him in the eyes, do not talk to him.
Really?
Do not, because he's Bill Murray, you know, and like.
But aren't they people too? I mean, come on.
It was very much.
Doesn't that feel like a little precious?
It does, but also he's Bill Murray. Like
I get that.
It was one of those deals of like, don't look, don't acknowledge, don't like let him do what he's here to do. And like watching him on set, there's a scene, and like we're setting up for the scene, and he looks at the lady playing the piano. He's like, "Hey, play us some music." And like she knows the prime directive, don't talk to Bill Murray, and she's like,
But he talked to me first.
Yeah, and she's like, well, what do you want me to play? And he's like, what'd they pay you to play? You know, he's like, just diddle something, play something. And she started just like playing, and like instantly the energy like calmed down a little bit. To see that man tell that random lady play a song, and it brought the vibe down. And to watch him, there was a scene where Danny McBride gets up, yells something, and Bill Murray's like, hey, tell him he did this for that scene. Mm-hmm. To watch like what I feel is one of my masters be instructed by a higher master.
What's the first movie you ever saw of his?
The what?
First movie you ever saw of Bill Murray's?
Bill Murray.
Or were you Saturday Night Live?
No,
prior to
Ghostbusters, but also Stripes is an amazing Bill Murray joint. I mean, everything Bill Murray does is it like comedically. I strive to be a Bill Murray, a Robin Williams, because I want to be that. Like, those guys are funny anywhere. Those guys could walk in right here and just crush. Just talking about these folks from their life experience. And one of the reasons you said of I'm not online as much as I need to be, Bill Murray, his interview on the Stern Show, he said lots of people think they want to be rich and famous. They'd settle for rich. Mm-hmm. So when 2021 came around, I got rich, and I decided to not try to be famous. Lots of people are striving and scratching for their moment in the light, and they think it's going to fix everything. I'm happy to be a part of it. I'm happy.
You talk about the Stern Show.
Yeah. Hey now.
We're going to segue into this one.
I love the Stern Show.
We have been
to you all.
Massive Stern Show fans for many, many years. How in the hell did you get started? And how did, like, I need the backstory on how, and Ronnie, by the way, oh God, I love every moment of all of this. So, Howard Stern Show, one of the most prolific radio shows that have ever been around. That you strive to. Hey now, and Baba Booey to you all.
Baba Booey. Fa foo hi.
When did you call in first? Do you remember that? Like,
yeah, absolutely. I to the day I can remember what parking spot I was sitting at in the Hardee's in Ravenel, because I knew the first time I ever called in was 2001, and it was before 9/11, and I had a random question, and Gary picked up the phone.
Oh, that's got to be jarring.
And again,
okay, go.
Well, yeah, no, it was jarring, and I was like, holy shit, that's Gary.
That's fucking Baba
And
Boy.
It was something about the California governor at the time looking like a robot, something weird like that. It was a stupid question, and it was a no. And he was like, we're not going to go with that, call back. It took me 10 years to call back. It was 2011.
Did you keep calling and then got rejected, or did you call 10 years later?
I did not call back for 10 years.
How in the hell did you get into the Ronnie Mund?
Well, it was a long... I first called in...
Multiverse, as you say.
The first time I called was 2011, and I gave Robin a Mary F. Kill. And it was with...
What was your Mary F. Kill?
I know one of them was Mel Gibson, because he had
after the...
It was the hot tub tape, you know. You should just smile and blow me. Yeah. Hey now. Yeah, but like that tape, so it was like him and some other, I think Daniel Carver was one of them.
We just looked at to see if he was alive. So
yeah, no, he runs a business still.
Oh, Christ.
And
he's
we're
still
like,
alive.
yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
Oh my God, he's still fucking around.
So like it was one of those, and I called in, and I got through, and I was able to talk. I was like, oh, I just did that, you know. So like,
was your heart like going like, holy
oh my God,
shit,
it
I am
still
on
does.
fucking serious right now?
It still does. It's still, I've been on, like, to call in, and I would ask about this or that. Like, if you're a true Stern fan, then you love Sal Governale, and you know when he goes abominable. Like, I was literally on the line when he said abominable. So every time you hear the clip, abominable.
McKine for...
McKine. Yeah.
Baba Booey. Lawrence and the McKine.
We can, like, I could do sound drops from the Stern Show. Literally.
We could too. I mean, it was such a fucking
It's one of
It's a staple of our growing up, and I think I was like 17, 16 years old when I started listening to it.
So much like Vice Principals, to be even in the minor sense attached to that, in a small manner.
I still have this little piece of history that I can claim.
Yeah, 2021 was where it blew up, because that's where I asked Ronnie about Lucky Charms, and for whatever it was Valentine's Day. He had Lucky Charms. It showed it on the Instagram, and I asked him about that, and he took it personally.
I feel like he took a lot of things personally, but when I listened to some of your clips from it, it's one, he's not somebody you can really fuck with, and you can, because he's such good
just bites. He goes
comedy. He's just there, and you just take that little piece of salad and just like, oh, I'm gonna keep filling my bowl of your bullshit because you're so good.
Well, so I made that phone call, and then after that, I actually got a call from Sal Governale.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You got to shit me.
As a Stern fan, to see your phone ring and you're like,
Sal
a New York number, and he goes, "Hey, Apples, this is Sal Governale." And I'm like,
well, I've just pissed myself.
Yeah. And he's like, "Hey, I want to do a prank phone call with you." And I was like, 2 thumbs way up. Yes, let's do that.
Oh,
he's
my
like,
God.
"We're going to call Ronnie." And I was like, I don't have 3 thumbs, but I'm still into this. So he said, "Look, you're not going to have his number, but you're going to call him, and it's going to look like you're calling him direct. So he's going to think you have his phone number." And I called Ronnie, and Ronnie cursed at me for the better part of 10 minutes because he thought I called him out of the blue. I had his phone number. Now, here's the thing. Being on the show, doing that, people have texted me Ronnie's phone number. People have texted me.
Poor bastard. Well,
Ronnie, again.
You're a showbiz kid.
But that being the case of and he just yelled at me for 10 minutes straight. And I got the feeling, yes, this wasn't for the show. He really does not like me.
I don't think you even understood what he was saying. You're just sitting there going, "Ronnie's."
I know. I was just being. It's like being yelled at by your parent, but you like. You're just like.
It's like a step parent going.
Yeah.
You don't have no.
It's
insight of what I'm doing right now, but this is awesome.
Yeah. I'm like, I know you're angry, but I'm so excited right now.
Did you ever get to talk to Artie when you were online?
No, I was, again, my first call was 2011, and I think the incident was 2009.
Yeah, I think it was 2009.
Yeah, I would, the Artie years were, to me,
oh my God,
some of the, again, you can't even speak about what was said back then, when you think of Iron Sheik, a Lord of the Anal Ring Toss.
The
Sibian, oh my God. Which again, those might be problematic these days.
I get it, but God damn, was that good
Here's
comedy.
the thing, is with satellite radio, you were giving consent with your subscription. Mm-hmm. You tuned into Howard, so anything you heard, you tuned in for that. You gave your consent when you tuned in. If you didn't like it, tune out. And that was always the thing. Tune out. Was it all safe? Was it all perfect? No.
Should it be safe, though? Especially when you're paying for it. You know what you're paying for.
Do you know, and again, I don't, you know who I learned more about trans people from than anyone else? Saban. Do you remember Saban from the Howard Stern show? Who is a trans person, rode the Sibian, described their experience.
Remember that completely.
Huh?
Who? Oh, Elliot.
Yeah, he still runs around New York. There's still people picture videos of Elliot off and crying. Yeah,
sorry, that's old school.
But here's the thing:
no, that was good though.
But that's when people are like listening to the Stern Show. I learned more about Saban, Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. Everything I learned about Donald Trump. I learned from listening to him on Stern. When him and AJ Benza got in the fight.
Oh, God.
Do you remember
Yeah.
that?
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
That, again, I wasn't worried about him launching nuclear missiles or being in control of trade policy, but it was fun to hear him fight
No, he
with...
just had a...
He was the
You
guy's
could be
guy.
the... What was his... It was, he had a show.
The Apprentice.
Yes, The Apprentice. So he was just... That was basically it. And he was good friends with Stern.
Yeah, he was at his wedding. Like,
Yeah.
it was a whole thing. But again, that's where, you know...
Do you think Stern shows went down when COVID hit and then with politics? At first, when he started that, he said, I'm never going to F-bomb it. I'm going to not cuss. I'm like, how the fuck are you not going to cuss? You're on...
I feel
you
like...
can't actually fucking cuss on this.
I'm a Stern fan like I'm an SNL fan, okay?
Mm-hmm.
People watch SNL and they're like, well, I don't really like SNL, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, guess what? It's still the barometer of funny for a lot of people all over the country and the world.
Do you think that SNL with that is also a barometer as far as where we're going with comedy? Sometimes it gets safe, sometimes it's not.
I feel
Sometimes
like-
it's like a little too celebrity kiss ass.
Can it be? Yeah, it's too celebrity kiss ass. Sometimes it's too liberal kiss ass for a company that's owned by the GE Corporation. GE makes bombs and bombers. Like, they're not liberal. They're not bringing good things to life. Sorry if I get murked. Remember this podcast. But that's the thing is like, but it's funny, and it's funny for the masses.
Yeah.
And for the most part, it works. Some people don't like the guy who plays Trump on SNL, who is an amazing Johnson. I forget his name, but he's the guy who does the impression. He's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
He's awesome. So it's like, I don't know.
But that's comedy.
It's comedy.
You do impressions.
It does. And again, you should be able to poke fun at yourself. So
That's absolutely true. Especially with SNL being not one of the first ones, but a staple of starting out comedies.
To me,
so thinking of that, like also, we talked about this earlier. Sorry, comedy movie on a desert island.
Comedy movie on desert island.
So I have a phone case. Thank you, Etsy, and I'll plug this gentleman later. My favorite comedy movie is Airplane because you can't get any.
Surely you can't be
funner.
serious.
Yes, I am, and please don't call me Shirley.
So to me, Airplane is one of the first and funniest movie.
Wait,
anything?
Apples.
Yeah.
Do you like movies about gladiators?
Have you ever seen a grown man naked? I don't want to get canceled again for that. I can't. That's a line from the movie. I have consent to say that.
Line
Yeah.
from this movie.
I love asking people that. Airplane. Like any day you're at work and you're like, looks like I picked the wrong day to quit sniffing glue. Whenever
Quit taking amphetamines.
Whenever I unplug something, I go, just kidding, and plug it back in.
Johnny was the best. He was like,
Yeah.
Here's
And
a little
Leo's
gum in his
getting
mouth.
larger.
it's like,
Yeah. Like, absolutely.
can you describe the airplane? Well, it's like big and white. It looks like a giant Tylenol.
Yeah, but that's yeah. That's like that movie to me, and honestly, anything Abrams Brothers,
Oh God, yeah.
Top Secret, Airplane 2, Naked Gun, like all of the, like growing up, the Naked Gun 2.5, 33 1/3.
Naked Gun to me was so funny. Oh my God, when he's like,
Nice
has
beaver.
a giant condom over his
yeah. And they just like, yeah.
And I was probably way too young to see any of this. My parents didn't really.
Parent.
No, I
They didn't monitor what you were watching.
I actually had a few between steps and divorces. They didn't really like monitor what I watched.
Okay.
And I think honestly my weird ass sense of humor came from that. I watched Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks way too fucking young.
Yeah.
But damn was it not fucking funny. Porky's my stepmother.
Yeah, she brought you the...
Watch. I stopped breathing when Ball Breakers grabbing the, describing the guy's penis. She's like, we'll get a sketch artist. I'm like, I stopped breathing. I'm sorry. I'm going to go with the crass humor. I am okay with this. And it's fucking hilarious.
When I think about like Top Secret. Top Secret is so. Are you familiar with Top Secret?
Oh yeah, Val Kilmer. Yeah.
Oh, like.
He's the other one.
He goes, I am chocolate mousse, gasoline. Like that type comedy to me, that is funny. That's the two people are talking and there's something crazy happening in the background. That's
It's something that you go back to and you're like, I missed that.
There's
and you go back, you're like, oh my God, I missed this
it.
and I missed that, and it's the subtle art of it, not just the in your face. Let's give you 2.5 hours of in your face, other than let's go 88 minutes.
That's something that improv taught me more than anything, is that yes, you have those people who are talking up front. Mm-hmm. That's not the funny thing. The little thing going on in the background, the guy crashing the Jeep or repeatedly whatever he's doing, that's the funny thing.
Yeah.
And improv taught me to stop trying to hit the home run. Okay? Mm-hmm. Get the ball to the next person. Like, you don't have to always try to be the funniest thing there. Be the thing that connects the funny. And that it's so much fun to be that part. Does that make sense?
It does.
I opened a stand-up comedy club in my basement in Colorado. I had my first show March 1st of 2020. Mm-hmm. And then COVID broke out.
Well, that
and I was like, well, I don't need these people taking my toilet paper.
Hand sanitizer, fuck you. No.
So setting up a comedy club, do you want to know the horrible truth? I don't need to own a comedy club. I'm going to do a stand-up comedy show at someone else's place on July 16th. I'm going to charge the same amount as the comedy club, and I'm going to have the same amount of comedy and the same level of comedians.
Yeah, the place you're talking about is Social 19,
The
right?
Social 19 on Savannah Highway, July 16th, Thursday. Ding! I don't know if this will be out by then, but maybe it will. Maybe you'll come and see. Who knows? But that's the thing is, what I realize is I don't have to own the box. I don't need to sell chicken fingers, because that's how comedy clubs make money, selling chicken fingers.
Are they good?
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's a comedy club. You're going to eat them once, and you're probably not going to come back for a year.
Who's the best comic you ever saw?
Live or
live?
Probably Nate Bargatze. I was able to open for him on probably a horrible set that I did back in probably the 2010-ish, the comedy festival that year. Mm-hmm. He came out to the Poor House and I got to host for him. So seeing him, I've seen Seinfeld live. I've seen Dave Attell at the Cellar. Those are, to me, Seinfeld or Attell are probably some of the best that I've seen with my own eyes,
As far as Seinfeld goes, he really doesn't believe in cursing. How do you feel about that?
Well, he owns way more Porsches than I do.
Oh,
so I'm going to say that he's smarter than me. Thank you, Jerry Seinfeld. I love you. Hey now.
Please don't sue me because I bit this podcast name.
First off, clean comedy is harder comedy, but it's more marketable comedy. People who say, well, I just don't do clean comedy, because you're unable and you're not doing more marketable comedy.
Do you feel like that you should be able to curse, though? Or is the clean comedy... I don't think I've ever heard Jerry Seinfeld curse.
It depends on where you're selling it. And the thing is that most people, if you've done comedy long enough and you're smart enough, you could probably do your set clean. Mm-hmm. Even if you think, I say, my closer is motherfucker or whatever, you know what I'm saying? There's probably a different word you could use. And again, if you listen to Seinfeld, there's probably a funnier word you could use that would make that joke hit as hard without being dirty.
Right.
It's more work. You have to sit down and read that line again and again and go, okay, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 this.
How do I clean this up?
Yeah. Now, if you can do that, and the way a lot of people, the way I recommend a lot of people or women comedians use baby talk. And the reason I say women comedians is to desexualize your content.
Interesting.
Because if you, when you go up there as a person, you say stuff into the microphone that is true to the audience listening. So if you're a female comedian and you're doing very sexual-based humor, guys are going to come up to you and be creepy afterwards. They might, because they think, well, you said you were like that on stage. No, that was just something I was making up. Most of the time you can talk about real shit that's more funny without going super sexual, or does that make sense?
It does. Do you think there's a double standard as far as like women saying something like that versus a man saying?
I mean, is there
Is
there a double standard that? Yeah, I mean, females have a harder time. Like you have me, I can go over there and say whatever sexual. And again, people might look at it and go, well, I didn't want to think about him sexually, you know?
Yeah.
But if you're a female and you have if you're attractive at all and you make it about sex, then there's
the creepiness that can come about with that.
Right. You're inviting that by your material. And again, especially for newer comedians always go dirty because that's what they think is shocking and new. And when you get over that and you grow a little bit and you go real over dirty, tell how you're really vulnerable. It doesn't have to. Does that make like not?
So you feel like vulnerability is better than an F-bomb?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You like, again, being true, talking to people really, you don't have to curse to make it funny.
Right.
You know, Dusty Slade, he's clean. He works clean. He's infinitely successful because, first off, he stopped drinking. You know, that's something that, not that this is a drinking podcast, hey now, but, you know, he quit drinking. He focused on comedy. He got it right, and then look at how right he's getting it now. Right. You know. But the other thing is, he doesn't have to curse to be funny, and so many people worry when they're doing comedy. Oh, you know, well, this guy, he's not coming here. He's going to the big place. It doesn't matter. We're not taking. Me and you aren't taking any money out of Kevin Hart's pocket right now by doing a podcast.
No.
Kevin Hart's going to be fine. Jerry Seinfeld, going to be fine. He probably won't even list this podcast in his 2026 taxes.
So basically, content over crass.
Content over crass. If you're really funny, tell me how you're funny in like an old folks home or in front of your grandmother. Tell me how you're funny in that, because that's the thing is, I love dirty humor. I love crass humor. I love filthy humor. Okay. But everybody has to agree we like that. Then let's go hear it.
Do you feel like that would be like works in some arenas and not in others? So if you're in like a race car arena versus a Wits End or something.
I always do race car arenas over Wits End. When I'm not doing race car arenas, sometimes I dabble at.
But aren't there like certain places that you read the room, you're like, this isn't going to work here, so I'm going to clean it up. I've got something here I'm going to do, and then
that's called being a competent comedian. Is because
reading the room.
Yeah, if you do a weekend at Wits End, okay, let's say you do 4 shows, 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday. First show on Friday, who shows up? The people who bought the tickets early, you know? What does that mean? Your last show on Saturday, it's the people who bought the tickets last, you know? So that's probably going to be a rowdier crowd. So what you have to do is have to look at this crowd, tell your jokes, see how they took your jokes, and go, you know what? Instead of the A track that I was going to go, I'm going to tell them B track because I think they're going to dig that more. And being able to do that on the fly, you know, that's what makes a competent comedian. That's what makes somebody who can actually work. And I mean, competent comedians, man, you can start an open mic at almost any place in this town. As a guy who's done open mics in almost every place in this town, you can do it. But being a competent comedian, what does that mean? Making people laugh so they buy more chicken fingers. That's
it. They must be really good around here.
Huh?
They must be really good. I love a good chicken finger.
I'm just saying that's what, like, that's what comedy is selling drinks and chicken fingers.
What's the worst one you've ever been to?
Oh my God, comedy show? Mm-hmm. Oh man, there's too many to speak of.
No, there's always one. There's always one.
I have done a lot of crappy open mics. Like I've done.
Well, do you feel like that's how you make your bones? You gotta like just go to something and you're like,
that's what comedy is. You can have a booked show with 100 people, and you don't know who booked it or where it's at. You show up, you do your stuff that worked here every time we've done it, and you go there, and for whatever reason, they just don't catch your vibe, you know, and like. Yeah, shit. It happens.
No, the vibe's absolutely very important too, as far as again reading the room.
You have to feel like, what are they up to? What are they looking for? Like, what do they want? That's I don't know. So the worst show I've done tons of horrible open mics, like just horrible, like people not paying. I mean. To be fair, the worst was probably the first one, the Upper Deck Tavern. The Upper Deck downtown, we would do it in the corner. There was a big buck hunter machine right here. Mm-hmm. And this is the time where we used the term, there's a little emo kid came up and we're doing our open mic. And this is like the third week we probably did it. And he goes to put $1 in the big buck hunter machine, which again, if I'm on stage and I'm talking to the producer, you would be the big buck hunter machine and you would be the distance from me to that kid. And I looked at him and I said, hey, if you put that $1 in there, I'm going to beat you to death with that rifle. And again, I don't realize that I look like this all the time. And I'm an excellent actor, so I think he believed me. Yeah, it was a horrible place. There were no sight lines. No one cared. No one wanted to hear our jokes. And that's the way a lot of open mics are. Is you go to a bar like this where these fine folks now, they're just enjoying their food. But if it's an open mic, we'll be like, hey, y'all want to hear some dick jokes? You know, and we
didn't sign up for that.
Yeah. And you're just doing guerrilla comedy, you know, where you're trying to make them. Most comedians will get mad at them for not listening and not go, hey, could my joke be funnier? Is it welcoming to everybody? Did I say some stuff like, Anyway, people say horrible stuff and think it's funny.
I would be so worried about like a heckler, and why I don't have an online. He handles my online because I'm like, somebody's be like,
you don't read the comments?
We don't have any right now. I mean, like we're like at 70.
I got to tell you,
3 followers, but
I tried not to.
Thanks, guys.
I tried not to read the comments, and then I won't even listen
to mine because I'm like, oh shit, I sound like that. Yeah, I do.
See, I went to date. I started dating this girl in Colorado, and I was like, hey, you know, and she's like, have you ever Googled apples from the Stern Show? And I was like, well, no, I haven't, in fact, because I'm not that hubris. I mean, I know I look like that, but I don't drink my own Kool-Aid. I'm not that guy. And so I did Google myself apples from the Stern Show. First thing, Howard Stern Show. Hey now, blah, blah, blah. Second thing was my Twitter, which I was happy about. Third thing, there's a Reddit page called
I didn't get that today.
Oh no, it used to be in the top 3.
It might not be there.
It was
today.
It was fuck apples, aka my real name, and I was like, wow.
That was Ronnie.
Well,
even in Charleston, he just
here's the other thing, and
glomming onto our town.
Here's the thing, and this, please understand, goes out to all my haters. If my voice makes you fire up a website and get to clacking,
Listen,
I love you. You're beautiful. You're gonna be awesome.
Sometimes bad advertisements still advertise.
Well, here's the thing: is like I'm not salacious. I'm not trying to push agendas.
Yeah.
I'm just a silly ass monster. Okay, that's all I am. Silly ass monster. So
what we're gonna do next is we're gonna do our last shot.
Okay.
And then I am going to do the first ever. 5 questions.
5 questions.
Speed round.
Nice. 5 questions speed round. Hey now.
They may be awkward. They may be not. I tailor them to every single comedian I interview. From here on. This is the first one, so fuck it.
This is the
Apples?
first one. Okay. Tink, one for the boat. Yes.
Thank God I'm not driving.
Uchibata waka. Yes.
Considering I am old and kids, if you're listening, take care of your eyes
Next time
and
on
your back.
Cheaters.
All right. 5 question speed round. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Awkward cousin moment.
Awkward cousin moment. Well, that probably comes from my 2010 stand-up.
I actually had this question created before I fucking watched it.
Before you watched it, yeah. The awkward cousin moment was at my grandmother's funeral. My cousin Mandy showed up, and I had not seen Mandy in some time. And Mandy had new boobies. She had fake breasts, and I was like, whoa. Hey now. Also, that's my cousin. But then I was like, wait, if she bought a new Camaro, I'd probably look at that too. Would not take it for a drive, but might look at it. And yeah, that was most awkward cousin moment. R.I.P. Mandy. She came out of the closet a while back in a body bag.
Crazy drug experience.
Crazy drug experience. I'm not a big drug guy. Like, I don't do.
You ever tried them at all, or?
Well, I don't. When I say I'm not a drug guy, I'm familiar with hallucinogens of some sorts. I don't like drugs, but I like fungus and plants, if you know what I'm saying. Probably one of the most fun things I've ever done is, are you familiar with lemon tech? And I want to say this for the podcast. Lemon tech.
I am a band kid from the 90s.
Okay.
Maybe? No?
So lemon tech is a way to do mushrooms. Now, do you do mushrooms? Are you familiar with mushrooms?
I have the highest tolerance known to man.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
so
first off, it's not the highest known to man, because I know the other guy.
I don't even bother doing any drugs.
It doesn't.
Because it's just a waste on your resources.
Well, first, psilocybin mushrooms, to me, they're being used in the treatment of PTSD. Mm-hmm. Like, it's something, I don't like to do drugs, but will I do a substance for an experience or to learn something from it? Absolutely. In doing psilocybin mushrooms in Colorado, where they are legal, there's a way to do them called lemon tech, where you take the mushrooms and you put them through lemon juice, and it basically makes it hit faster, stronger, and quicker. And yeah, when I did that in a safe place, in a legal spot in Colorado, and I gained some knowledge, you know.
Do you have a lot of friends out in Colorado? Because I've heard that is that a place you can make friends really quickly. From numerous people that I have known that have moved there, they're like, fuck, people don't want to be a friend. I'm like, well, you're adorable, but okay.
No, Colorado is not an overly friendly place.
That's what I've heard.
Like, here in South Carolina, Like when you go to the grocery store and you're like 5 steps out from the door, someone will be like, I got you, come on.
Yeah.
You know, and they'll wait 5 steps. Do you know the Colorado word for excuse me?
Fuck off.
They've never thought to utter it at any time. They never thought they were. They never thought they were in someone's way because they were. But here's the thing: they derive from a horse people. So if you just give them a little, they'll move forward. You know, just a click, and they're like, I don't know why, but I'm supposed to walk forward. Yeah, they're not the nicest. It's one of the things when I went out there, and I thought, oh man, first day of school, and that's what most. Like the open micers you've had on here, most of them, like, they've never been anywhere else. You know, you have to go other places and see other scenes. And sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, it's going to be a new day of school, all my friends. And then sometimes the people are like, fuck you, new kid. We don't care where your old school was at. And that's being my size and looking like I do. That's what I've encountered a lot. Except for Portland, Maine. Portland, Maine is a warm hug of a stand-up comedy scene. They're friendly, they're supportive, and just so much love for Portland, Maine.
Love that. You ready for this one?
Yes.
Most awkward thing someone says during sex.
Most awkward thing someone says during sex.
I mean, you could take a moment to think of it, but it happened to you or somebody else, or you can just.
I mean, the one that happened. Oh, I've had too much to drink because I was going to answer that.
This is the whole fucking point of this podcast.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things of.
Come on.
In my single times in Colorado, I dabbled on an app, and yeah, it was. I went, and it was. I was a 40-year-old man, and this was a 20-year-old woman, I believe. And she said, "How do you want this fresh?"
It's not illegal. It's okay.
Yeah, no, it's legal. Yeah, no. There was all like I scanned her ID first. Like I don't.
You got that?
Yeah.
We have an app, but I'm also got.
If you want to have sex with me, it's like getting into escape room. Like you have to solve a puzzle.
You get her tax returns too, because I'm just.
Yeah, well, no,
sure
but I mean, I ran a background check. But she said, "How do you want this fresh P word?" And I was like, "Wow, I've never been asked that before."
So she said fresh pussy.
Yeah. How do you want this? How do you want this fresh pussy? And I was just like,
what did she like? Put it in the produce section while it was like raining down?
There was a lot to unpack from that.
I'm really questioning this as well because when you go to the produce section, they have the little showers that go on the produce section.
Right, and I was like, will there be like a little storm, like the little PVC sprayers? It was a lot, so I was just like,
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't ask for it. I have
more questions, but I don't want to offend every fucking person I have on here. So I really have more questions. Worst pickup line.
Worst pickup line? I don't know. I've never used pickup lines. I don't know.
You actually said it. Are you ready for this fresh pussy?
That's not. No, that's gonna put me. It's gonna get me on a watch list. Like I've done too many. I've done too many corporate sexual harassment things to walk up and be like, "Do you want this fresh pussy?" Like, no, I don't. No, that's not. There will be accusations, but no proof. Like I'm classically trained at being a good boy.
Listen, I worked for a company long story short, I will not tell the story.
Tell the story.
Oh no, it's way too. And I'm the most horrifying storyteller. But long story short, I worked for a company called ISIS.
Oh wow.
It was short for ICE Systems.
She worked for ISIS.
Before the fucking
Not an ally. We don't like her. She works for ISIS.
Before the terrorist group came out. And I'm like, great God, I'm so fucking happy. You guys decided to
She
bomb
drove
shit
a Toyota with a flag on it. No big deal. Yeah.
It's like, oh God, thank God that's not around. But it was called ISIS.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, great. All right, best pickup line.
Best pickup, I don't know. Are you, Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. That's a good one. That's just.
All right, that's pretty good.
That's classic. You know. Here's the thing that I don't like pickup lines. I don't like. That's not my way. You got to come to me. What's your best pickup line? Are you apps? Are you apples?
Are you apples from the Howard Stern Show?
Are you apples from the Howard Stern Show? Here's my ID. I'm of legal age, and
you have your scanner for the ID, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna blow into this breathalyzer to show that I'm not drunk in any way, or.
This is consensual.
Yeah.
And we're all here.
Consent's important.
Apples?
Yes.
I am so fucking happy.
What's your other? Is that all the questions?
That was it.
The best pickup line. Best pickup line, like a rock. Sorry, that's my favorite pickup line. Whenever I see a pickup, that's what I hear.
No, I think that this is good.
Was it fun? Did we do good?
Did you have fun?
I'm excited. I love it. It's been good. We had Rumplements. We got to talk some Howard. I love Howard so much.
Yeah, I think he's going kind of back to it, but like his old ways a little bit. But I fucking miss Artie. Oh my god.
What's your favorite Howard Stern drop?
It's a Mike Walker fart. And Artie laughing, and I almost drove off 526 listening to it, especially after the baseball. He did the baseball things like I'm like, that's where I almost drove off 526. That's a massive bridge into the water, and I was actually okay with it because I'm like, this is the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Darth Nihilus. Hi, I'm Darth Nihilus. Oh dear. You know, when you act like an asshole, people treat you like an asshole. Don't be surprised.
I actually hosted the first Charleston Comic-Con, right?
Oh, wow.
And I custom made a Darth Nihilus outfit just because of the Howard Stern show. Just because I heard that guy go,
Darth Nihilus.
and they played
I think JD went to that. Did he?
No,
he's going to the different conventions.
It was another guy who was like, he's like, oh, you meet a lot of women dressed like that?
No, do you?
You know? It was Gary Garver. Gary Garver, yes.
No, do you? You know, when you act like an asshole, people treat you like an asshole. Don't be surprised.
Yeah. Dude, I actually requested that recently, and they played me. I got to talk to Mike, Muscles. Mike, what's his name? He got shot. Ronnie loves him. Fuck, the Mike. Anyway, I got to request it. They played the Darth Nihilus clip. So anyway, I love it. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate being here. Yeah, I do. Absolutely.
Would you recommend it to other comedians?
Yeah, and Ben Kennedy's going to be here next week. He's going to be on my show.
Yes, I will have Ben Kennedy on the 19th.
He's going to be on my show on July 16th at the Social 19.
Oh, you got him back out doing comedy. I remember that he wasn't doing it, so you got him back out. I love every moment of it.
You know, I've brought so many people out of the bunker. I brought Mad Mitch Jones out of the bunker after COVID. I brought BK Sherrod out of the bunker after COVID. Like, I bring people out because I love comedy. I love good comedy. I love seeing making people laugh, you know. It should be a safe place for everybody, and I work very hard to make that happen. So, yeah.
Apples, I cannot thank you enough for being on with us, sharing some Howard Stern history, and we'll be back with more podcasts.
Let's do more. Yay.
Apples, love to have you back too.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Like and subscribe below. Smash that.
We're going to be on Spotify, YouTube. Please like and subscribe to YouTube, Spotify.
We're coming for you,
Apples.
Joe Rogan.
I will put his socials as well. And also share.
Yeah.
The whole thing is sharing if you care.
Share
Thank you so much.
They love you. You should love you.